Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 2 of this Deity playthrough where we're playing Brazil and we're going to try and do a tourism attempt. In the last episode we got our 3 cities settled and then we proceeded to start getting them grown. In this episode what we need to do is continue to grow our cities, make sure we have a stable happiness base, and then after that what we'll do is we'll start to figure out how we can get some of these tourism wonders built. Anyway, let's get into the game. So we need to finish this Colosseum, give us a little bit more happiness breathing room, and then we can continue growing Salvador. In fact, Salvador is probably worth continuing to grow now. Blow that up, get this promotion, maybe open terrain for the composite bowman, and then let's move up on this barbarian camp so we can actually begin to deal with it. It's been harassing us for all of the previous episode, so let's finally get a grip with it and get it dealt with and continue progressing towards civil service. We're going to finish our workshop turn 75, which is a really good timing. It's going to enable us to have access to one of those highly valuable Renaissance wonders that are always so highly coveted in our games. We need a tile to grow to, so why not work some more food in Sao Paulo and do this here. Finish this mine in the capital, and the capital needs food to grow to as well, so we can work that. Or needs production to grow to, so we can do that. Capital's got some really nice food right now, plus 28.5. We're not struggling at all for growth in the cap. But we are struggling for it a bit in some of our other expansions. And we should probably, I mean, if we're going to start the road, let's continue the road. At least between Salvador and Rio as well. We can continue blocking in front of this barbarian camp. Sao Paulo grew, we need more production. And in Rio we also grew. That's fine. We need to work the workshop slot now so that we can get that engineer that we're talking about. So let's do something like this. And then do we need our Colosseum? Absolutely we do. We're going to go through that happiness seriously fast. Now we do need to work out how we're going to get more. It probably requires gold per turn. So that's probably going to be our next thing to solve. Wow, okay. Let's just announce him back. That'll carry some favour with the Netherlands at least. I don't think that we're worried about getting declared war on. We do need to continue feeding Rio. Having a big capital is one of the ways that we can we take this out? Yeah. Good, that's that barbarian camp finally dealt with. Having a big capital is one of the ways that we can try and increase our gold per turn. And also just generally improve the strength of our empire. We've actually got a Renaissance spy now too. We should put that in Kiev. We need to get Kiev up. They're going to give us some iron, which doesn't really matter. But we have got a real chance of becoming their ally. And that's going to make sure we get a nice cultural ally to power us through all of those social policies that we'll need. We finally have civil service, which looks like it's going to be... Can we afford to heal? 34 hit points. Guess. I really would not like to lose this, though. We can maybe back up. Not like there's going to be any more barbarians spawning there. We can go up and get the road on the hill. We can move out and do some of these other roads. And this can stick around here and get us some better tiles around Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo's actually really quite nice now. The only tile we can grow to. Okay. We need to focus. What do we need to focus next? We do need to get some faith going. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves really short on faith. But we also need another worker. So let's get that built first. Our gold per turn situation is also terrible right now. And it's because we haven't found any deals to trade with AI. So let's start trading its horses that Portugal wants. And they only wanted one. So that really hasn't helped our gold per turn position at all. Can we kill this? Probably can't. We should let it suicide itself. Get a farm up there. And then we can go back to get this road complete. And this is the trade route that was supposed to go to Salvador. So we'll send it from Rio. We can get that city growing too. And that's going to really aid in our gold per turn. So we grew here. Yep, only this tile. In fact, let's just leave this floating. We grew here in the capital. We should have managed this a bit better. But oh well, we're doing the best we can. Our gold position is really bad now. We're losing like a very large proportion of our science to gold per turn problems. However, we've got this new worker that can build this road, finish these roads, send this to Salvador for food. And we can even shoot this that decided to run into the ocean for some reason. And Rio finished its worker and we need a market to improve our gold per turn. Yeah, this seems fine. Gold per turn, still terrible. Hopefully we'll fix it soon with the connection to Salvador and then eventually Sao Paulo. And we can finish this one here and we can move out to here. And this can now maybe come back and just sit in the capital to save gold. We've started in the really far south of the map. Kind of crazy. And here, shrine into market, again to solve our gold per turn problems. We also need another worker. I mean, we're up to 5 now. We're feeling the worker problem a bit because we're not working all improved tiles in the capital yet. We need to get some more civil service farms going as well. Which means we do definitely need more workers. This can go there. This can also go there. We should probably go in there and then back in there. Let's try and get the road done a bit better. And we need workshop in this city, but maybe after shrine. City connection established. And now we're only losing 8 gold per turn. Why are we not? Oh, hello. Nice. Can't believe we waited that long without realizing, but apparently we have big time allies with Bratislava now. So that's kind of fortunate. We're going to say that we totally meant it. We need a shrine, and then we probably need one more worker. Probably need the worker first ahead of the shrine. It gets both done faster that way, and we're going to grow in one. So again, something like this to grow to the iron. Grow in one in here. So we do something like that again. Can actually probably do this because we need production right now. And here we're going to grow in one, and we're ready for that. We actually also do want to be working the workshop slot, so that's worked out okay. We really need to buy that luxury, but we can't afford it. Get this there. Civil service farm. Road, road, road. And this for another civil service farm. Rio grew. In fact, all of our cities grew, Sao Paulo and Salvador. Let's make sure they're doing the right thing, which they both are. Our population is doing quite well now. We're on 35 population, so we're doing good. That market didn't really ease our gold per turn much, did it? Wow. We need that road. We need this final road quite badly. And we're going to have to go through another couple more turns of bad gold per turn before we can get that sorted. But that's going to be really good for gold once we're done. We need open borders with the Netherlands perhaps to try and meet whoever's up here. But maybe everyone else is actually behind Portugal. Should we get a trireme? Possibilities of being able to go through here, don't know. It would help though if we got one. Let's get one. Because that would help greatly if we did. And then we need a stables in Rio because that's going to improve a lot of tiles. Ah, Denmark, hello. Embassies, please. Do you want to buy anything? No. Do we want ivory? We want truffles, wine and truffles. So there's nothing that AI has right now. And this trireme ready to come out here. And we can actually send this away to meet the world. Oh, look. Already got some bar problems. Yeah, let's try and get open borders with the Netherlands if they like us. And we can maybe travel through their land to see if we can meet whoever else exists. We need to send this worker back to Sao Paulo. I don't need gold actually. Sao Paulo doesn't really need the work. It kind of could do with it. Let's send that worker over there. And then this worker in here to get some more food. Oh no, we wanted to finish the road. That was bad. This worker though can get us some more food here. And this trade route was going to Sao Paulo that's desperately needed. Market done. Time for temple. Keep that faith going. We expanded to a fish up here finally. That was the point of that lighthouse we built all those years ago. We're being blocked in right now by this barbarian trireme. We should probably actually cycle these. Road. Could have had positive gold per turn next turn, but instead we're going to have to wait one more. The city grew again. We do want to work that. And we've got universities now, so let's already try and progress with our Renaissance entry. We can build university after the stable, university after the temple, university after the workshop. Nice, so that stable's already paying big dividends. That's 1, 2, 3 production that we got from that. Nice stuff. And we can actually work a market slot to try and save our gold and grow to the iron. 2 civil service farms improved. We should probably improve this one and then improve this one and then go back for the sheep after. Oh, there's no way out. Wow, we've got 2 triremes for like no reason in here. We're on an inland sea, so we really should have settled that canal. But, oh well, I guess we haven't. So we're going to have to handle that. Go back here and heal for a turn. Let's get some vision there just in case. Actually, no, we really want to see all these tiles. 36 population, minus 10 gold per turn. Not good. But we have the road now, and we're finally flat equals on gold per turn, as opposed to being dead negative. That road connection has not done good for us. I mean, it's stopped us from being negative, but it hasn't stopped us from having, well, gold. So we're kind of short on that right now. We need to trade with Portugal again. Hopefully we can get some more things traded to Portugal this time. Though Portugal hasn't desired many horses and not much iron, but at least we've got positive gold. And that is a good thing. Salvador, can it grow in one? No, but I think we kind of have. We actually can. Nice. Sao Paulo is going to as well, but it's got really nothing else to grow to. Again, where we're suffering from lack of gold per turn. Need to get Kiev its road at some point as well. Just bring this back, I guess, and make sure we don't get pillaged. And now we need to open aesthetics because we're going for a tourism attempt. And that's going to make sure we get faster generation on artists and writers too. Yeah, this is fine. We can even work that probably. University done next turn as well to help speed up our science, and we can trade some more iron with Portugal. Yeah, that seems fine. 39 population, turn 88. There's our workshop done here. We could do with working this workshop slot as well. So let's do that. I mean, this food is going to be... No, this food isn't ready yet, but this food is. Okay. We've got these multiple triremes that are just sitting here doing nothing. But at least they'll make sure that we're protected. University done. So we should work at least one university slot, but we don't want to work too many because we do actually want to generate those engineers. And then we can finish our Writers Guild to start working on some points. We probably don't want to work the Writers Guild yet because we don't have that much production, but soon, or that much food even, but soon we will want to. It's a shame we completed 2 markets and our gold per turn is +3. It's because we've got such long roads connecting our cities. Writers Guild down. National Epic next for sure. And then we can go and improve this sheep. And we can get some more food here. This is also done as a farm, which means we probably want to work it over over the workshop, and then we can even grow into the workshop perhaps if it allows us. And then we can get this sheep improved as well. We're growing here, so we want to work some civil service farms. In fact, we're working this rubbish hill. Why not put that in a musicians guild, or what, writers guild even? And how many turns? 8 turns till our engineer. We're actually going to get good generation from our natural golden age. So I wonder if that natural golden age will... Oh, we should have sold iron for this ivory. Hopefully he desires it again soon. We've rigged Kiev's election already. We actually probably should have been rigging in Bratislava because we are already allies in there. Although we're not doing too bad in Kiev. But we should be rigging where we are currently allies. So let's move this along from Kiev to Bratislava. Or should we? I mean, we've got quite a few turns left in Bratislava, right? We've got like 15, 20? 15 maybe. We can work on Kiev in the meantime, get them that road. Is that road going to come anytime soon? Because if it's not, then it's not worth doing. Get some pastures in there. This worker... Actually, let's build it the road. We've got some worker time now. We want to work this production in the capital, get ahead of our production queue, and then maybe we'll work the guild with the next growth. Doesn't need to be this one. Salvador, yep. We grew into the workshop, and we want to work that one now, from now until the end of the game. We lost Sun God finally, did we? Yeah, we've been converted to Portugal's religion, which is religious community, which is brilliant. Production from fishing boats, which is brilliant. So that is something that we really, really wanted. So we might have to go away and get ourselves some fishing boats. Golden Age coming. That will help our gold per turn. Yep, and we are now converted. So that's going to help our production greatly. Wow. We're into the Renaissance, so hopefully we can get ourselves Sistine Chapel. And we should take Compass, so that we can get ourselves that next trade route. And continue pushing ourselves towards... Yep, Golden Age, nice. 11 gold per turn, brilliant. What can we build? Amphitheatre. We probably do want to go for fast amphitheatres. We should work one university slot. Yeah, go for fast amphitheatres to make sure we keep that culture rolling. To make our way through aesthetics and then rationalism. This hasn't turned out too bad given what we saw from the capital, actually. Our capital looked really bad. And it's not turned out the worst thing ever. We should build fishing boats now here in Rio, for sure. We've already got an amphitheatre here as well, so we need to go work boat, work boat, work boat, work boat. Get all of these work boats done. We can build our road to Kiev. Chop this forest down to aid border expansion. We should chop this down as well to aid border expansion and perhaps that tile. Yeah, nice. How long till we grow here? 1.25 food needed. So we can do this and we can grow into our workshop slot again. And in the capital, 7.3, so we can't do that. But that's okay, our capital's growing more than enough. Yeah, everywhere's growing more than enough. Good. We can sell more iron to Denmark. And let's see if we can get a trade for his ivory. But 4 iron and a gold per turn. Maybe 2 gold per turn. Nice. Okay, that's going to be some more happiness that we can grow to. Greek coup in Cahokia. Salvador grew. Good. Keep working the workshop. That Greek coup has harmed our happiness in there. But I guess we won't worry about that. We actually need to keep growing here, so let's do this. We finished our amphitheatre. So now we need a workboat. For sure. And then this workboat to get all of these fish online. And we can row towards Kiev. Quebec City, hello. What else can we do? We need to get a mine up. That's nice. That's more food for the capital. And here, we unfortunately can't get this fishing boat, which is a shame. But we are a bit behind in buildings here. So what can we build? A stables is... It's like a... Stables isn't worth much, but it is more production. A forge is also not worth much. A temple could be good. An amphitheatre to get ahead of amphitheatres is probably best. And now we have compass. We can go towards banking, and we should use that as impetus to get the next trade route. Maybe that's what we build in Sao Paulo after, or even, yeah, after the workboat, even before the workboat. More valuable. We haven't got the religion yet in Sao Paulo. In fact, Sao Paulo has temple happiness, which is great. We might have a fight between the Dutch and Portugal to see who gets their religion and whose cities here. We need to improve this mine. And we need to cut down that forest. And here we should probably get this tile improved. What's that deal? Friendship with the Netherlands has ended. Let's get that back. It's going to annoy Greece, but Greece appears not to have wanted to attack us yet. So we're going to try and live by that and hope that it doesn't come back to bite us. And we can work another Writers Guild now in the capital. Back to plus 25 food again. I don't know where this next trade route needs to go. I feel like we're getting decent growth in this city, so we don't need it there. We don't have a lot of growth in Sao Paulo, but also there's not a lot of tiles here. It will eventually have good tiles. But plus 12 versus feeding the cap more. Probably want to feed the capital more, so this needs to go from Salvador to the capital. And then the banking trade route can feed Sao Paulo more, perhaps. This is nice. Let's get another hill up. And then our final fishing boat is done. Oh, we've overbuilt on fishing boats, have we? We kind of have, so let's not build this one. Instead, we'll get something to help benefit the city even more. Maybe crank out the Artist Guild and start working that. And this can maybe go put a trading post on that tile. We can continue building our road to Kiev. We actually lost Bratislava. That's what we get for not rigging. Do we have time to get in? Probably just for Bratislava. So let's see if we can actually get in there. And there's our engineer for the Sistine Chapel. So you can tell it's actually only a 6-turn build. I wonder if we actually build the engineer and then try and save build Sistine Chapel and then try and save the engineer for something else, because it's only 6 turns. That probably makes a lot of sense. And we can even work this Artist Guild now. We've got plus 38 food. I mean, we can grow to it, perhaps. We'll do this. And then we'll grow, and then we'll do it again. Use production here for an opera house to make sure we get ahead of our opera houses. And here, same opera house to make sure we get ahead of opera houses. And then we said trading post there. Engineer wait. Because we've decided that... Yeah, it can wait in the city for now. Engineer wait because we decided that we can hard build Sistine. I'm going to look really bad if we lose it now. But we don't actually need all of these Renaissance wonders. So it's better to try and take Sistine while production is high and it's cheap. And then we can use this to engineer a wonder which is going to take longer later. And here's our first writer. We might even be able to use it to get Globe Theatre or something, which will be a really, really good usage of our engineer. And we can work maybe Artist Guild. Yeah, this production doesn't go down. Salvador grew. Probably want to keep working it like this. No, we want the food instead. Even though that mine's complete. Chop that down. We actually need to expend our gold to buy tiles here. These ones are contested and more expensive. So we need to buy one. And we need these city-states to get ourselves happiness, because we're not getting happiness any other way. In fact, we are. Or we can, because we can buy these spices. 8 maybe? No, 9. That's going to give us a little bit more breathing room. We need to keep something up behind Sistine in case we lose it. Let's go Temple. But we actually need to get into the Musicians Guild at some point too. That will solve our problems with Bratislava. So actually it should be Musicians Guild next. I don't know why I put that up there. It wants to be one closer just in case. And now we're border growing to a bunch of useless tiles, unfortunately. Not a lot that can be done. Capital doesn't need this tile, so let's transition this over to Salvador. I guess the worker can go try and do something useful later. And chop this down and put a forest on it. Or put a farm on it, sorry. And then here, again, rubbish tiles, so let's start trading posts. Unfortunately, we're not getting any Brazilwood camps. It's unfortunate, but there's not a lot we can do about it. How's our population doing? 47 pop, turn 99. So we're not doing too bad at all. Come on, Sistine. Good, that's Forbidden Gone, not Sistine Chapel. And we can actually we should take a short, oh man, we've already built opera houses now. So this doesn't really net us much. It would help in the capital, but we should take rationalism to make sure we can get good science and then come back for it later. And then what are we doing up here? Probably just trying to be useful, but there's not really a lot useful to do. Secure that tile next to Kiev. It's going to be the hardest one to get. And now we're negative gold per turn, but at least we use that gold per turn to secure ourselves a luxury. Otherwise, we wouldn't really have it. This is just an overall better tile to be working. We still grown 1. Yep, good. So turn 100. 47 population, so nice. Just ahead of our benchmark, which is good. Come on, Sistine. Good. Still 1 more turn where it exists. And here's Russia. Hello. We've finally met another AI. Unfortunately, she won't buy anything either. We really need to sell off the last of our strategic resources. That doesn't get Sistine Chapel down. Oh, no, it does it? It does. Oh, I didn't notice. Okay. In that case, we need to keep working that for a bit. And we can put another farm down there. Get our road on the gems. No. Stop trying to war Greece. Salvador grew. We kind of do want production at this point. So let's take some. These profits are really coming to get us now. I mean, if they want to come and get us, they can come and get us. But I would prefer to keep fishing boat production, if at all possible. Let's keep it at least until we got Sistine built, by blocking the way with all of our various different non-military units. Then the engineer can block the way as well. Sistine Chapel, hopefully next turn. Be a bummer if we didn't get it now. And the Opera House is done. We kind of need a bank. We also need the Circus Maximus, and we can afford to build it here, whereas this city is miles behind in production. So it needs to invest in something like a stables first, or perhaps a temple. Stables probably better for the production, though. A temple doesn't help with production. And we could now go through Fizzy. That would be good. It doesn't really save us any artist points by taking Uffizi. But we could go away and make sure we secure it with our engineer. That would be okay. No, but we talked about wanting Globe. If Globe is still here, which it is, we should try and get Globe first before going through Fizzy. Let's go in for Printing Press and see if we can get it. Did we rig in Bratislava? I guess we didn't. But we're going to build Sistine soon. Unfortunately, no city-states want it. But then afterwards, we get our Musicians Guild, generate a musician, and that will get Bratislava back on side. Nice, we got Sistine. And this was going to Rio. Long may that continue. And then we can finally improve, or we can finally complete this road to Kiev. Okay. And you can sell horses back to Maria. Let's do that. Minus 11 gold per turn again. The gold situation is not good. Maybe we could build a bank to fix it. Don't know how much that would help, but gold is kind of bad, so I guess we should. It doesn't help that we've got all of these random great people standing around now. This military unit out of the city. And just working random tiles. Could probably delete a worker. Find a way to hand the worker back to a barb camp, perhaps. If we just like walk this over to the barb camp, maybe at some point in the future we clear it. And, oh no, maybe they'll congratulate us for it or something. Short on gold, short on happiness. Guess we can work maximum production in Sao Paulo. And get this Circus Maximus out before we grow. There's still 3 turns though. It's actually 4. Let's get it in 3. That's fine, and this artist can wait. I would love to get a Golden Age. But we cannot afford it. We can delete the scout though, it's not doing anything. Yeah, we handle this growth. This worker gets that civil service farm up. This worker moves towards the barb camp to get sacrificed for it. And Rio needs to grow somewhere. We actually kind of need to work gold. We can work the gold here. Yeah, we can. We are not working on market slot. Perhaps we could. We've got so much food. And that is science at this point, even without secularism. We actually need to work... Oh no, we're not getting the Musicians Guild quite yet. There goes Uffizi. We missed our chance at that. And we grew, sending ourselves unhappy. Probably should have managed that a bit better, because now we've got the Rationalism finisher open. We really should be watching out for that. But hey, we've got 2 turns. I guess the growth has increased production across some cities. We should get a forge now to again increase production. And this worker appears to be out of things to do. That's nice at least. We're getting ahead of our worker queue now. We actually can't get this in the barb camp because there's no room to get our worker up. They won't embark. Kind of funny. Maybe this bank will fix our problems at least. And then the Circus Maximus in 2 will fix those problems. Why? Why does Russia hate us? Okay. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Really? Caravels? What? What? Where did they come from? Okay. Our trade routes are very much in danger here. We've had them all pillaged. What? That's kind of crazy. Don't know what that's about. Move this road. What is going on with that? I mean, we're going to lose all of our trade routes to those barbarians. Because there's no way we ward them off. Like, where have they come from? They've been hanging around here, being built from the camp. Is there another camp that we're not aware of? Yep, we're down to almost no trade routes now. Wow. That's kind of punishing. Really don't know what we could have done about that. I mean, the answer is nothing. There's nothing that we could have done about that. But barbarian caravels. Now, bang. I mean, we need to replace these trade routes that we just lost. So we're going to have to go back to cargoes. And just wait. Wow. Can we at least get one saved? I mean, I guess not, but city-states are kind of helping a bit. We've got 4 of them. There's 4 of these things. It's not even worth hitting them with this, because the tyrant, we're just going to die. Get in the water or something. Yeah, we lost the last one too. So we need to build cargoes everywhere. That's what we need to do. Kind of crazy. Another one? Where are they coming from? What do we lose? We lose a worker. Yeah, our worker got killed by a barbarian caravel. Well, we tried. Is Globe available? Globe is available. Let's take it. Save some gold there. Man. Well, at least it's not going to take us too long to rebuild these cargoes because it's quite late in the game. But it's a massive waste of production time. How do we handle this? Like, we can't even get next to it. I guess we need to send our composite bowmen across. I guess we do that. And now we have a writer And the Globe Theatre has a theming bonus, so let's make sure we get it. Your culture. So what have we got? Same era and civilization. So we can pop both these writers now for the Globe. Needs to be next to the city.
Living aside.
Well, apart from that really punishing interlude of barbarians,
The disease of
we can finish the Globe Theatre and get ourselves a theming bonus. And now that we've got our first theming bonus, we should perhaps talk about how culture victories actually work. Sleep. Build another one. Open borders with William ended, that's fine. We're building a temple here, but we really should be building... Leaning's still available. An ironworks would be nice, but what we need is another as a crossbowman to finish off these barbarians. And we can vote for Portugal. Oh no, we have to vote for Greece because they're the only person that even has a chance of winning the World Congress. We fix this. Like, city-states just fight them for a bit. They're now over here. We just need to kill them first. Sleep. And we grow to this 3 turns, so we're going to have to wait. Let's wait. Here, another cargo ship. Got plenty of stuff we need to build. We could take secularism now, but we probably should start working through aesthetics. Secularism's kind of powerful. Oh, I guess we can work through aesthetics. Secularism's really good, so let's take secularism. Make sure we're working all of our specialists, which we're not. Guess we can do this for a bit. And we've got the Musicians Guild, which means we need to work these specialists as well. We really can't afford to in the cap. Something like this, perhaps. But that's kind of tough. We don't need to be working the market slot, so we can actually take that back, at least. We've got 2 allies now as well. So we've got Bratislava back as allies, and we now have Kiev for more culture. These barbarians. Should probably build 1 more crossbowman. Finally finish off this camp. There's 3 of these things still. City-states are helping. Finish that one. Finish that one off. Then this can keep moving out. And we need to just keep an eye on what on earth is going on here. Because that was pretty punishing. On the bright side, this whole fiasco appears to be done. We can send this to Rio. We can send this to Rio. And then we can build a trade route in Rio. And wait. Oh, we're going to get that improved, so we need to send a worker up there. These are just standing around. These at least need to be standing on roads so that they can get to where we need them to get to faster. We can trade more horses. Yes. Portugal. Both. Yes, cool. All of our horses finally sold. Nice. And yeah, continue on that deal for sure. Lost a city-state ally for a minute, but I guess we're going to get it back. Another caravel, huh? Guess we can hit it. And that'll make sure that it's dead soon. And then this can go to Salvador. And then this one we said wanted to go to Sao Paulo. And then the Salvador one will also want to go to Sao Paulo. And now that we're finally done with all of that rubbish, we can go back to building our banks in peace. There. 1 turn. Let's hope we get the tile we want. Right there. Our iron deals with Maria ended, but apparently she doesn't want them anymore. We can grow if we do this. And in Rio we are going to grow. We seem to be working everything possible that's good. And we can build perhaps the ironworks now. That would be nice. Get some production up. We've also finished our national epic, so we don't need anything else like that. Ironworks or Opera House sounds like a good idea. We've actually finished Opera Houses everywhere. So maybe Ironworks takes us to Opera House. And then the Hermitage. We've got a bank here and we're running +3 gold a turn. Even though we're producing 36 in the capital, we didn't get the tile we wanted. Of course we didn't. But hey, that's actually a civil service farm as well, so that's not bad. Then this wants to go to Sao Paulo. And then this crossbowman. We can't even kill this now, look. It's come back here and we can't even kill it. At least we can start working on this barb camp finally. I guess we should have not gotten complacent and have just, dealt with that sooner. over here. We do need to work a university because now we're getting science from it. It's a bit bad to be giving up the production though, so let's leave that floating. Here is just doing what it's doing, and we're working all of our slots here, but we really don't want to generate a scientist. So we can go back to working anything else there. And this cargo's finally done. We need temples for faith purchasing for later. And then we can go in to see if we can find factories for coal. There goes leaning. We didn't really have a chance at it anyway. Crossbowman moves over. This moves out. Another artist has been built, so we can save that there. And finally start shooting these units out of camp. Growing here. This is fine. Hopefully we get Bratislava back as an ally soon. We do have our spy in here. We'll generate the musician in one turn, so that'll give us the alliance that we desire. Musician born. Nice. We don't have anywhere to put it yet, but we can hold it. Actually, we could turn it into a great work of music, but we don't. A privateer. Wow. We are not doing well with these barbarians at all. There's no one to handle them apart from us, I guess. Well, the best we can do is hope that our trade routes survive. There doesn't really appear to be anything else we can do because we don't have any boats to handle. We could build one galleass if we really wanted it. It feels like a bit of an overreaction, though, to build a galleass. We could instead maybe invest in a windmill for this low production city. Windmills are pretty... It's not a great building to end up building a windmill because it often means that your city's low production, not very good. But I think in this case we have to build it. Let's hope this privateer doesn't cause us too many troubles. Yeah, cool. City-states handled it. We've got one more writer. We can save that to go into our Oxford University slots. Need to get a unit ready to move into that area to garrison it for our crossbows to move over. And Rio's going to grow. What can we work in here? We can work a market slot for gold because we're short on gold. Oh, that doesn't feel very good though. Now Opera House. Now we've lost Kiev. 39 behind in Kiev, so we're not really going to get that back. At least we're back with Bratislava. Need porcelain. Could get porcelain if we sent this a trade route, but we can't actually connect to it from anywhere. Ah, that's unfortunate. I guess we carry on. We finished that tile now, so we can get Sao Paulo to work it. So like that, and then grow to the hill again. This is nearly done. We need to improve those mines. Wait there, just in case this is the tile we get grown to next. Okay, so we can shoot this with the composite bowman, get the crossbow in the water, and garrison that tile with our scout. It's probably the barbarians probably only spawned boats because they couldn't spawn any land units because that was taken up by the swordsman. Not really. That's not really gone well for us. It's definitely worked out incredibly poorly for us indeed. Wait, what do we need to build now? I mean, none of these units will be of any use to us, especially now we've met all the AI. We could pre-build our Oxford over here. We could get coal next turn. Let's pre-build the Oxford just in case. Doesn't really seem like there's anything else useful to do. And we're growing to a tile. And we can sell this iron to Maria. Okay, and that's done. Anyway, that should be it for this second episode of our Deity game as Brazil, where we're doing a tourism attempt. We've gotten off to a good position in this episode. We've managed to build the Sistine Chapel. Hey, we should fill the Sistine Chapel up with art slots now that we got to. Didn't realise that we had these two artists. We've had them sitting around for a little while where we could have been getting more tourism from them. Let's go fill this up like that. So now we're getting our theming bonus in the Sistine Chapel. And that'll be the end of this episode, so episode 2 of this series where we're trying to attempt a culture victory on Deity difficulty as Brazil. Next episode, we'll begin by talking about how we actually do culture, do theming bonuses, get the tourism victory. And then we'll get into progressing through this game and seeing if we can... I mean, we've grown a good deal. So now we just need to progress through, make sure to get the rest of our culture wonders, and then see how all of our culture lines up against the Deity AI. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps the channel a lot. If you want to hear about more videos from this series, or in general any other videos that we produce, then hit the subscribe button. And if you have any comments about this video whatsoever, please leave them in the comment section below. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.